Hello, and welcome to your College Freshman Monthly Recommendations for August. This video is in addition to the emailed copy of the recommendations that you have already received from your Heartland College Planning Coach. Be sure to locate and reference those emailed recommendations for any links or information you may want to review later. If necessary, reach out directly to your college planning coach for another emailed copy of the recommendations. This is a big month if you are getting ready to start college. Whether you're starting this month or next month, there's a lot of things that you need to do. First and foremost, if you haven't already done so, please send your coach the following information. Which school are you choosing to attend? What is your major or minor, if you know it? Do you plan to live on campus? And are there any special interests that you plan to participate in while on campus? This is all great information for your coach to have to make sure that they are providing you the very best and most personalized and individualized recommendations possible. Be sure to check with the financial aid office at your college to make sure that they have everything that they need from you before you go to school. This is really important, especially if you're going to be living on campus and away from home. You may not have access to a lot of the documents that they're looking for, so make sure that you get that checked before you go. It's a really great opportunity for you to look for jobs on campus. You can find that on the financial aid page. You may also be able to find that on the student employment site for that specific school. You must apply for these jobs because you don't just get them automatically. So whether that is through student employment, through work study, or some other opportunities, you need to look for them and apply for them. Move into your dorm or apartment and create a good study space for yourself. This also applies if you are going into the residence halls. If there's not a good space in your room, find places on campus that will work for you. So it makes a big difference to find a place in the library or in a certain building or a nook somewhere where you're going to be able to study quietly or in a way that really makes a good study space for you. Plan your time and schedule wisely. Determine if you can study in between classes and start assignments early. Yes, you're going to want to go and you're going to want to have fun and do all of those things, but starting those habits and figuring out what works for you as early on as possible is your best bet to be successful while you're at college. And make sure that you're participating in the campus activities fair that usually happens in the first week or two, sometimes during orientation and sometimes in the first week or two of classes. This is a great way to find out what maybe jobs are on campus, what clubs and organizations are there, and to just start meeting new people on campus. You want to take your important classes first. So when you're setting up your class schedule for your freshman year, you want to focus on the foundational classes first. Work with your academic advisor as well as your Heartland College planning coach to determine what your options are and then what your best path forward is. You can save money on textbooks by getting them used or even online. Here's a couple of links that you can see on the screen. Again, this is available in the emailed version of these recommendations, and your campus bookstore and your college or university is also going to have some options for you along these lines. Learn to manage your time. It is essential to do well during your first year in college. This year is so full of new things and new responsibilities. So you're going, again, to want to make sure that you start building those habits, finding out the spaces that work for you, how to take those classes, what is a good time to take them, how are you fitting in having fun and studying. Make sure you write down when you have classes and when specific assignments and tests are scheduled to make sure that you are planning accordingly for those deadlines. You're going to want to find a balance. It's normal for freshmen in college to feel out of balance. Finding that balance between your structured activities and free time is important. Make things as simple and uncomplicated as possible. If you can get away with not working during this semester, then do it. This is not possible for everyone, but adding as few newer things as possible is a great way to do it. If you do need to work during this time, really make sure that you are looking for jobs that are going to support you during this time. You're going to have to make sure that you are reminding yourselves of deadlines when papers and assignments are due. And so you're going to need to figure out the best way to keep track of that. Very different from high school, but professors and teachers in college and universities are not in the habit of reminding students on a regular basis. So again, starting those good habits from the very beginning is going to serve you well. Stay active. Exercise is important during your freshman year of college. Not only will it help you to avoid the freshman 15 that is typical, but it will also help you to reduce your stress. You can participate in college team sports, extracurricular sports. It's a great way to get out, make new friends, and get some exercise. Set goals. Like any journey in your life, having goals will give you direction and help you to avoid making serious mistakes. As you approach your first year of college, create a list of 5 short-term and 5 long-term goals. These goals can relate to any aspect of your life at all. And you can certainly change them as you get more information, as you broaden your horizons and different things come up for you, you can change those, but it really gives you something to work towards. Update your resume with any extracurriculars activities that you have participated in over the last summer to make sure that you are up to date when you start college. It will make it that much easier to add anything that you are doing in your first year of college later on. If you've not already completed the assessment test in your Heartland or Cooter account, please do so and speak to your coach about the results. This is really going to help, especially as you are going into college, to really help determine what you want your career path to be, as well as what the corresponding major that is going to get you to that goal. For any follow-up questions, clarification on recommendation points, or to report any updates, please contact your Haifa College Planning Coach directly. Thank you and best wishes for a productive August.